Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Obita Potato. We've been lumped with a patient. You've got hepatitis A. 100%? Really? Okay, that's great. It says the general surgery department is not functional. I know it's not functional. We do not have anything else. Daniel Davis, I'm terribly sorry, but you're going to have to rest. That's literally all you have to do. And that is apparently the way that you treat hepatitis. There you go. So, get yourself some rest, bud. Oh, no. Get yourself some rest. Vitamin supplement. Whatever. You're kidding. The treatment is rest. Excuse me? Oh, my God. Alright, whatever. Whatever. That's just nonsense. I was really hoping that today, of all days, we'd managed to get... We've managed to get our prestige up. As it turns out, that has not really necessarily been the case. Nope, not at all. Also, there's no real way for us to take a closer look at our prestige and analyze what's going on. This is what our hospital looks like from the outside. Big holes, of course, in the wall. Standard stuff. There is blood almost everywhere, actually, at this point. There is blood everywhere. But speaking of blood everywhere, I want to try and build another floor. Yeah. Don't want to copy wall tiles. Oh, I don't want to do it yet. I don't have enough money. That's my problem. Maybe when we have about 100,000, then we'll try and give it a go. The problem is that everything is tied to prestige at the moment, and well, except this one. Maybe we just build and hire staff for a sonography unit. Let's put it on the end here. You know what? Let's just do that. Might as well, right? If we do it, at least we'll just get it out the way. It'll give us some more treating capability, I guess, which is important. Sure. It's also just a little bit of an annoyance, because, like, whatever. Not cardiology. Cardiology is the next thing on the agenda, though. We need to make sure that we do deal with that. 5x4. Well, we're going to give you a 5x5 area. Let's do this. Pretty much looks like a regular old room. This is the orthopedic. Is this orthopedic? Yeah. Yeah, this is the orthopedic department. Let's copy a room here, because I think it is pretty much the same. Yeah. We'll do that. Hold on a minute. Ah, we've copied the back wall. I see what's going on here. Yeah, so the exam table needs... We need a USG in here. And it needs to be in a different location, so we're going to have to jiggle things around just a bit. That's fine, though. We can totally do that. Let's get rid of that. Let's also get rid of these walls whilst I remember. There we go. Let's go back to filling stuff in here. Oh, really? Oh, come on. Didn't want to get rid of this. Oh, for crying out loud. What's the point of me copying stuff if I can't change it effectively? Bloomin' heck. Okay. It's going to have to be in the middle of the room. Medical light. Yes, above. There we go. Properly placed. USG. Up there in the corner. Mobile something or other. Here. And a biohazard bin. We've already got a biohazard bin. An accessible biohazard bin. We've got an exam table. What is wrong with this exam table? Pray tell. What is wrong with this? I would love to know. We need an examination light? Fine, I'll stick an examination light in there. That doesn't explain why this doesn't work. Do I need an equipment table in here too? Ah, we need an equipment table behind it, I guess. Okay, fine. I can actually deal with that. And then an equipment table behind it. That sort of rules out the bin a little bit, but that's okay. We'll just move that around. And that looks fully functioning to me. Pretty happy with that. What is the... Okay, it doesn't matter. There's a little bit of a cost difference, but I don't really care. Let's get someone who supposedly knows what they're doing. I guess, well, anyone really is pretty good here. You've got 3 stars, so therefore I'll take you on board. Why can I not hire you? Oh, they need the USG talent. Anyone have the USG talent here? You do. Perfect. Great, and we got 25,000 bucks. Treat 5 patients per day at orthopedy, whatever. At the orthopedic department. I think we did treat 5 patients, didn't we? Yeah, I think that we do. Yeah, now it's just dependent on 2,000 bucks of daily profit. Yeah. Okay. I really don't care about the next interning. The next intern that we hire is great. That doesn't really matter to me. What I want is what I want is the ability to increase my prestige. At the moment, prestige ain't looking so hot. Actually, I tell you what. In the orthopedic department, it is actually pretty darn good. We're going to shut down for the night. Let's skip forward. Skip to the end of the day. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty darn good. How can we increase our prestige? That is the real question. The question that no one knows the answer to. The tragic question that no one knows the answer to. I guess it's just about making sure that we see all of our patients and making sure that we, deal with everything that is required of us. Let's have a look, see how much we make at the end of today. Lost about 1,000 bucks, which makes me think that we made a pretty healthy profit. Because of course the money comes in throughout the day and only goes out at the end of the day. We still need to bear in mind that we've got 2 loans. No, in fact, 4 loans worth like 80,000 bucks. Why is this not going faster? I know that we've got patients, and I know that doctors are still zipping around, but it's not a big deal. Anyway, yes, everything's fine. Everything is fine. Internal medicine and the orthopedic department, the 2,000 bucks per day daily goal. It's going to be pretty difficult to meet, I think, actually. Let's have a look at what we made yesterday in each of those departments. Lost money in the orthopedic department, and we lost money in the internal medicine department as well. Still came out with a fairly healthy profit. Pretty happy with that, but yeah, not ideal actually. Not ideal at all. We also lost money on the hospitalization side of things. We cannot hospitalize in anything else. I don't understand why things were treated as if we can. Okay, so we've got money. It's not a lot of money, but it's good enough. We've got 60 patients to see today. That is a heck of a lot. That is a real number. Speaking of a real number, if we were to get like an intensive care unit, we haven't unlocked the intensive care unit yet. How do we do that? I don't know. But speaking of, I do want to get cardiology, and we're going to do that right now. So in order to get access to yet more delicious people that we can eat for nefarious reasons. That's not how I originally wanted to finish that sentence. So that we can treat more patients today is pretty much my goal. Yeah, that's pretty much the minimum spend that we need to spend on things. Let's do it. Let's get rid of this. And let's bring in a cardiology department. We're going to need a couple of cardiology labs. Couple of cardiology thingies, offices, as we usually do. Standard old space, 5x5. Don't want them to think that they're getting, you know, they're not allowed to get greedy or anything. And the cardiology lab as well, we're going to make that 5x5 as well. So we've got a nice setup. A nice setup here. Cool. Let's go and zone out the cardiology office. Make sure that it's all equipped and ready. Get the exam table in place. We'll get that there. Disinfectant dispenser. Oh, of course, we need walls. Always forget about walls. It's always my limiting factor. Always forget about them. Cool. Great. That's enough, and we'll get the rest through the cloning tool, whatever it's called. The prefab tool is the tool that I meant. Grand. Lab sync. Cool. The eye test poster. Good old eye test poster. I haven't used the eye test poster in a while now. Great. PC. I'm gonna put a stool over here, a chair over here, and a biohazard bin right about there. We'll also get ourselves a printer. Hey, there we go. That's actually pretty easy to deal with. Yeah. Nice. Okay, let's just let's prefab that whole thing. Let's prefab that whole thing. I am conscious, by the way, that we could perhaps make our you know, our clinic, our, you know, I mean, it pretty much is a clinic at the moment, our hospital, look a little bit nicer. I am aware of this, but you know, at the moment, it's the bare bones. You know, we've got to make tough decisions between spending money on doctors or on nice looking surroundings. Personally, I'm currently inclined to believe that spending money on nice surroundings is a poor use of resources, whereas spending money on doctors is a relatively good use of resources. That's just my humble opinion, though. And a storage sampler. Are we gonna have enough space? Yes, we are. There we go. I am getting really good at this. Oh, not that good though, because apparently I forgot to put in a bunch of doors. Great. Also, I see you, Mr. Wall, hiding over there. Perfect. That is a little bit of a gap there, but that's okay. We need to hire some people in order to get access to those sweet patients. Gonna hire a bunch of people that are high level, that cost a lot of money, because I think I've just decided that I would rather have competent doctors that can fully diagnose and deal with patients rather than dealing with any of this nonsense. No one is trained at all to deal with cardiology. So, well, you're on 0%. Don't feel very confident letting that person deal with people's concerns, but that's okay. Looks like we're gonna have to go and zone some more space for waiting rooms. I do want to do quite a lot actually here. Yeah, I know that's a pretty big splash, so to speak, but it's fine. Let's get 6x4. Yep, great. We can now send patients. Phenomenal news. Before I forget, let's turn on patient intake. And let's equip out this room with our standard offering. Something like that. Something like that. And we're not gonna have enough space here. Fine. We'll leave it as is. We're not gonna put in a queue machine just for the sake of putting in a queuing machine. People know how to queue anyway. It's fine. That's the one. And of course, need to take out the walls over here. Beautiful. Perfect. Great. Pretty happy with the way that worked out. It is a little bit of a trek. Also, I've left this space open because I'm pretty certain that I'm going to want to expand this area here. So, yeah. This is going to be a big day for us. I feel that our prestige is going to plummet dramatically. But there is a big opportunity to make a bunch of money. Big opportunity to make a bunch of money. Okay. The boys that are on cleaning. Well, anyone that's on cleaning, really. Can we deal with the, you know, the blood, maybe? Might be an idea. So yeah, that pretty much leaves us just neurology to deal with in terms of getting a clinic set up. After that, we're pretty sorted. We've got all of our, we'll have all of our clinical departments, and we'll be treating a bunch of patients. What? Oh, who diagnosed you? You are useless. What are you doing? There we go. What do you need? Go home. You've been treated. I want to reprimand doctors. How do I do that? How do I reprimand them? That's my question. I want to reprimand them. Yeah, things are really heating up actually in here. It's really getting a heck of a lot busier. But that's okay. Are you shining his shoes? My goodness. Doctors, what are you doing? Yeah, okay. This is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with everything that we've got going on as it stands. It's a pretty complex operation that we're running here, and the fact that it seems to be working so smoothly is pretty good. 11 patients treated already. 1 patient treated at cardiology, which means, of course, that we, I presume that hospitalization at cardiology. Well, I was hoping for money, honestly, but, you know, hospitalization at cardiology, what a reward. Build and hire staff for 1 cardiography unit. Yay. Great. Oh my goodness, look at our prestige. 71%. Let's just end the day right now. Yikes. Can we do a blood draw? I have literally no idea how we deal with this. Why is it always this that seems to be the problem? The difference between the peptic ulcer and the H. pylori infection. I really feel that we should... Thomas. You're fired. You're fired. Get out of here. I am so sorry that you had to deal with an incompetent doctor. I will personally ensure that nonsense never happens again. We're going to get someone that's really expensive and someone that looks like they know what they're doing. Yes, you got fired. That's rough. I know. I'm sorry. You can't help it, though. Can't help it. Anyway, I'm hoping that we're going to turn a pretty substantial profit today. Oh, man. We got a lot of people just chilling. Why are they all just chilling? I don't understand why they're all just standing around. What are you doing? What is going on here? What on earth is going on here? What are you even doing? I don't even know why these people are just standing around. It just doesn't make sense to me. That is what it is, I guess. Fine. Okay. Cool. We've got somebody that's coming to the bed over here. Please, dear God, tell me that it's something that we can actually deal with. An arm cast. We can actually do an arm cast. That's fine then. That's great. Why were we ever worried about that? Surely it's just a simple case of giving you a couple of bits and bobs and then sending you on your way. I hope that that's the case. Only 21 patients treated today, by the way. You're kidding me. Why are you not being treated? I know that hospitalization is not possible for you, but it's just an arm cast. That can be done. It can be done in a doctor's office. Doesn't make sense. What do you need? Well, there's a lot of stuff that could be wrong with you. Problem is, nobody knows. It's like a detective Tetris game, this. You're building the offices and you're, you know, trying to guess what these chumps have. It's a challenge. It really is a challenge. I built this brand new, great stonking waiting room. No one seems bothered about it at all. No one. Everyone seems quite content just to stand around. Not even sit. Not even sit. Just stand around. Right, let's have a look. What's the prestige of the radiology department? It's garbage. Why is it always so unbelievably poor? I don't understand. I do not understand. It does not make sense to me. It also doesn't make sense to me. Okay, let's go to. Let's see what's wrong with you. Richard Green. Haha, Richard Green. Richard. You're fired. Get out of here. You clearly haven't done enough tests, my dude. Lactose intolerance. Okay. Let's do some microbial sampling. That's right. And let's also now get a doctor that actually knows what he's doing. I.e. me. I obviously don't mean me, I mean someone else that can deal with this. I didn't mean to click that button. It just sort of happened. Anyway, oh, beautiful. Someone that actually knows what they're doing. This is exactly what I'm after. Perfect. Okay, let's go and have a look. I'm gonna let the doctor do his analysis. He's currently doing the microbial cultivation. I wonder if that will yield any substantial results. Honestly, truthfully, no idea whatsoever. You couldn't sit. Ugly environment. Short wait, but you've been bored. Not much that I can do about that, unfortunately. I don't know why people are continuing to stand around here. Why? General surgery department is not functional. Yes, I know. I haven't done it yet. It's just not something that I can actually do. Are all of these things treated by hospitalization at the general surgery department? I don't think they are. Like, you're just gonna have to go away then. You're gonna get transported away. I'm sorry. It's just gonna have to. It's gonna have to happen. Also, here's something that is gonna happen, and it's gonna happen right now. We're gonna redesign this actually. We're going to redesign this. There's going to be a reception there. We're going to plonk down some walls around it like so. Great. Let's also remove these walls, internal walls that is. Cool. It's a bit hostile, the environment currently in here, but that's okay. Let's do reception desk middle bit. Reception desk middle bit here. You know, let's do reception desk right, and then let's do reception desk left. Perfect. We'll put a PC right there, and we'll put an office chair right there. Right? That's fine. That's okay. We're not gonna have people waiting around here, but we're gonna dezone this as a room. Now, how do I dezone it as a room? Is it this? Remove rooms. This. Linda Clark. Remember that name. Linda Clark. You are going to go and work over here. Now, how do I assign you over there? There we go. Linda, you've been moved. Everyone, up. Move over here. This is the new waiting area. There is nothing here for you anymore. You've got to sit down. I'm forcing people to sit down. What are you doing? You cannot just stand around. Why is she not, like, dealing with people? They're just like sardines. What do you want? You couldn't sit? Are you kidding me? Like, the whole point is that we have a reception area, right? We've got a reception area. Get prioritized. And then they go and sit in a waiting room. Yes. Just like that. They all stand around and look like complete muppets. You're not exactly helping anyone. What on earth is going on here? Go to I will diagnose you. Thomas Lee, you're getting fired. You're so fired. Look at how useless you are. Man, I am regretting all of these decisions that I made. Anyway, let's get back to diagnosing you. IV antibiotics, hepatitis B, or hepatitis A. To me, that says, well, first of all, we're going to do a blood temperature, and then we're going to do microbial. We're also going to hire a new competent doctor, someone who knows what they're doing. Let's get rid of this. Keep that over there for now. Hire more people, and yep, Peter Rodriguez, you seem like the type of person that will take care of this patient. I just saw you sit down over there. That's not you. That's you. There we go. I'm going to keep an eye on you because I want to see exactly what's going to happen. Differential diagnosis. We might have to deal with that, but that's no problem. Oh, emergency care just went down. 70 patients. We treated most of the people that came through the door, honestly. We treated 50. I think that's quite a good number, honestly. I think we can be fairly happy with that, all things considered. We're sitting on about 35,000 bucks right now. Might be in for a little bit of money at the end of the day. Somewhat doubtful. Yeah, there's not many insurance missions that give us any money, except of course the daily profit here and here. That worries me. That's annoying. I don't like it. I want money. I want money. So we're gonna have to redouble our efforts. We're gonna have to redouble our efforts to get loads of money. Man, oh man, oh man. That is annoying. Do we have someone in the hospital? We do. A chest contusion. Literally just numbing ointment that you need. Okay, we can treat one more patient today. Well, hey, great. Great news. Perfect. And on that note, I think it's probably a good idea that we skip to the end of the day. There we go. Nothing too interesting to report here. Pretty much just gonna get rid of that and that. Skip to the end of the day. Thank you very much. Yeah, but everything, honestly, in our hospital looks pretty darn good. I do want to, as I say, get a properly set up second floor. I want the second floor to be kitted out so that we actually have, like, separated rooms. We've got maybe perhaps slightly more spacious rooms. We, of course, are going to have to build a whole bunch of wards for patients. That's going to become a big feature of upstairs. It looks like we didn't manage to get any objectives. Can we have a little look at our cash? Oh my goodness, I think we've just lost about 15,000 in cash. Did we? Did we lose 15,000 in cash? No, we didn't. Internal medicine department almost, very almost broke 2,000. We were actually fine. I mean, you know, our money's going down, but that's okay. Yeah, I think we're actually pretty reasonably happy with everything that's transpired. We'll pay back 20 grand just because I don't really need it at the moment. We might as well just not pay it. So yeah, this is all actually going pretty well. Honestly, pretty happy with the way that everything seems to be going currently. There is literally no way for me to get any, like, more money through radiology, is there? Am I just going crazy? No, I don't think so. I mean, I guess just none of the radiology rooms just, you know, they just don't work. Anyway, yeah, so the clinic comes in, reception, then goes to a waiting room. I know that's fake because we've got a huge problem. Doctor's office, then they'll go to the stat lab. Then if they're hospitalized, they'll go to the observation room and or the trauma center. Trauma Center? The Trauma Center. They may very well be hospitalized in the ICU if it's serious enough. As part of their journey throughout the clinic, they will they'll be diagnosed. Okay, so the way that it seems to work is that everyone comes into the clinic as sort of like a basic level. But people can also come in from this side and can also go to the doctor's office. Yeah, I mean, either way, I think we need to make sure that we get more patients, honestly. Not more patients, sorry, more doctor's offices. I think that that's pretty essential that we get that set up. But that's annoying because you know what that costs? It costs money, sweet, sweet money. And that's not something that we've got in huge abundance currently. It did look like we managed to keep all of our bonuses from insurance peoples. So that is quite a nice consolation, I would hasten to add. Whoops, not that one. I meant to click that one. Yep. So it looks like we're going to be getting all of our patients, which is super, super important. Fingers crossed we might just have one of those days where we, excel. Our prestige is, super up there. But I think that we're actually going to have to go on a serious campaign to try and increase our prestige, and I just have no idea how to do it. So, anyway, ladies and gents, on that note, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Over the Potato. This has been Project Hospital. I'll see you next time. Bye.